It's the Wickersham Leaders Show with today's episodes, Which Witch is Which? Hold on, it's taking me a minute. Oh, this is the second time this has happened recently. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, bum-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ah, okay. There we are. Wait. I'm not there yet. Hello? Oh, there I am. I forgot I made myself invisible last week, and so that I could show off the game over screen. Anyway, we're back with more Banjo-Kazooie. Last time we got all the way up to Gobi's Valley, so we should have a pretty comfortable time as we've only got to do 3 levels before the final boss. And these levels can be a little bit more time-consuming, so I took the opportunity of finishing all that other stuff rather quickly. I'm excited to finish this because I love this game, so I'm not going to waste you with any more pointless talk. We're just going to get right into it. Alright. Excuse me, I'm pressing the start button. I'd like to... Thank you. Skip this part too. Back to the best file in the game. The Game Boy file. Now, we need to run on over to where we went to Freeze-Easy Peak, although instead of going to Freeze-Easy Peak, we're gonna go through Gruntilda's mouth. Wait a minute, hold on, no, that's not true. We need to go up past that point. Because we gotta go, that's right, we gotta go activate the door for the world. Now, remember last time I mentioned that there were those cauldrons that teleport you around Gruntilda's lair. But you'll find that a lot of people just don't use them. Gruntilda's lair isn't that big, which is nice. So that means that you can basically just run through the whole thing pretty much uninterrupted, which is also nice. I appreciate that. Hello, Nerdsit. Welcome back. How are you today? Oh, and now we don't have any more moves to learn, so we'll just be completing the levels as they come. Oh man, it's banjo time. Yeah, it is. See that? I opened that door. That was all me. Alright, so... Good afternoon, Dark Mario Bros. How are you all doing this lovely evening? I hope you've all prepared yourself for some wacky cartoon antics and or hijinks. Because I have. Now remember, we still have that one cheat code, but I'm not going to go back to Treasure Trove Cove to put it in until we get all of the cheat codes, and there's 2 more to go. So be on the lookout for those. Well, I should be on the lookout. You guys just sit there and look pretty. Just a bit hot over there. Yeah. Over here it's not the... Wait a minute, huh? I never noticed that was up there. How do you get up there? Your feathered body, that's you, brung. Useless like a pile of dung. Oh my goodness, Gruntilda knows how to roast people. Oh man, when they put Spiral Mountain in Smash, right? I really wanted Gruntilda to come out with the roasts. And just like that, we've got Mad Monster Mansion open. Get that spooky music. Oh wait, There we go. I think that riddle is helping us to understand, and also to get up there, I think. That riddle? No, that's not a riddle. That's just Gruntilda insulting me. The way we get up there is actually through a puzzle. Which we will do later, because right now it's not all that important. Gruntilda's Lair may just be the most memorable song in any 3D platformer I've ever played. Like, it's just got all these moving parts to it, it just sounds really good to hum, and the different versions of it as you maneuver around the layer, it's all great. Gruntilda's insults through rhymes. Yeah, I wish I had that ability to diss. Alright, so Mad Monster Mansion. The spooky level. Excuse me. Did I wake up that guy? I did. Alright, so Mad Monster Mansion is just over here. And just like last time, we're gonna have to do the transformation. What's wrong, Banjo? Is it tough? Let me know when you've had enough. Yeah, that's our first death. That's our first death of the game. I should also point out that I had 9 lives last time, and they don't save. Every time you restart the game, it resets. I keep getting distracted by your TV. What, I'm not entertaining enough for you? You got a problem with that, bucko? I like to think that I'm plenty entertaining. But before we go in there, we've got to open up this gate to the side. This is one of the better hidden secrets. You don't really think you can open this, but you can. We can't go there yet. We'll go there later. This is easily the best room for me in the entire place. Oh, and we didn't see this before, but now the honeycombs, the beehives, have bees. So when you go to collect the honey, they'll chase you around, and the bees can't die. No, wait, I lied. The bees can die, but you have to use the Wonder Wing. Anyways, here we are at the mansion. If we finish this fast enough, I'm gonna show off the stop and swap. I don't remember the codes off the top of my head, but... So, in the mansion, there are many, many rooms. Check every window. Each one leads to a different location. Nothing in there. Most of them don't really have anything too crazy. This one did have that guy in it, and some feathers. Although you can't fly in this level. I take that back. You can, just not here. Just not like outside where you'd probably want to fly. We'll go inside later. We're gonna go on the, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the perimeter. Check everything that we can do with the mansion. I remember how difficult the final battle was, but was fun. The final battle really only has what I would say one difficult part to it. I'll tell you about it when we get to it. Well, maybe I'll tell you about it if I remember I said that. I literally love the banjo music. Oh, absolutely. The Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack for both Kazooie and Tooie. Top tier songs. So catchy, so memorable, so emblematic of this period of gaming. It's all great. But this game does have a slight edge over Tooie for me. It's just got so many classic tunes that you can't compete with. Well, see, down here is a honeycomb, but we can't get it. No matter what Kazooie says. So, we'll have to come back later. For much of the similar reason we have to go back later to go inside that little side house in the graveyard outside of Gruntilda's lair. You know, a lot of people sure did die around here. Kind of makes you wonder what happened. I bet the butler did it. Butler's usually the type of people to do things. Hello, Lago. What's up? Get rid of him. I need another one. Another thing like that, and... there you go. Rare 100% did a great job with their company. Bear is much too fat to fit in Lago's mouth. Well, hopefully we don't have to interact with him. Rare 100% did a great job with their company, but I still miss Nintendo and them working together. That's pretty much been my stance. Rare has made good games, and I think that lots of people aren't giving them credit for what they've done, because some of those games are legitimately very good. But it's clear that things are different now. They don't make games the way they used to make them, you know? Get rid of him. And you can kill the teehees. That's something that I learned from the Banjo-Kazooie VHS tape. If you've never seen that, I might show it today, because it is it's a great piece of 90s material. Just so entrenched in the decade. Talking about the kind of games and it's like the kind of language they use. I have a bunch of those Nintendo Power VHS tapes. My favorite ones were from the N64 days. That's when they made most of them. Usually, they'd give those things away to subscribers of Nintendo Power. And that's how you just get it with your magazine that day. Anything in here? Now, the worst feeling is when... the worst feeling is when you go through the entire level and you realize you're missing only a few notes because you forgot to pick something up in one of the rooms in the mansion. It's a lot of rooms to check. Alright, so now we've got all of the things here. Now we can head up into the chimney. We gotta spend 20 minutes checking every room. Yeah! So, 100% expect me to have trouble with Click-Clock Wood. I always, and I mean always, miss notes on that level. Excuse me, I need this. Grunty's gold, how it shone. She'll be mad now it's gone. Yes, I'm mad, my boot I'll put up your useless spooky boot. Yeah, I gotta stretch them to make them rhyme a little bit. If we didn't do that, and we went onto the wooden floor, it would creak and Nappa would wake up there. No, Napper. He's not a Saiyan. But here's where we can fly. And I gotta get up into the chandelier for a 1-up. Ow! Let me try it again. There we go. It's a very pretty looking chandelier, but what is it? The layering kind of messes with it. How do we get up there? Oh, we could fly over. Right. I need more eggs. Turns out, like, for the first time in my whole life, I ran out of eggs in this game when I needed them last time. So, I'm making sure to pick them up when I see them. Although, when we go to the end of the game, we'll be fine. Hold on, is that a, yeah, there's nothing else. Oh, I take it back. There is a Mumbo token. Whoa! Almost got burned by that fire. And with that, we've checked the entire mansion. It's not a very big mansion, mind, but we've checked all of it. Alright. Let's head this way. I don't normally start going off in this direction, but it seems like the thing to do today. Normally when I play Banjo-Kazooie games, when I play Banjo-Kazooie, I should say, not so much in Tooie. When I play Kazooie, I don't really think about the route too often. I just kind of go for it and just kind of see how I'm feeling. Okay. As I go to each part of the level. But the next level, Rusty Bucket Bay, absolutely. If you ever play this game more than once, that is going to be the level that you're going to plan out a route for before you even go in. Although, to be fair, this game kind of does naturally draw you to certain things. Like, it tends to make you interested in going, excuse me, thank you. It does kind of make you interested in going around the outside and then going in. At least that's how it made me play. And hey, at least this maze doesn't have a time limit, unlike the one in Gobi's Valley. Ah, golden feather. I do need those. I don't need any honey. I'm good, actually. Oh, wait, we can't go this way. See, this level also has the gate that we found outside, but the gate can only be opened from one direction. So we can't open it from this side. We have to open it from the other side. Which is fine, I suppose. Not a big deal. So we'll go the other way. I guess it's nice to get this out of the way quick. And I almost fucking got hit by the bat. I forgot the bat's name. Alright, let's head this way. Actually... yeah, no, we'll be fine here. Alright, that's 4 Jinjos. Only one more. Oh, the boots. Excuse me, can I break this open from this side? I cannot. Let's go around the long way. There are a lot of hidden Mumbo tokens here. Alright, so we gotta go around this from the other side, too. But we do need to break this open. Oh, actually, we didn't explore the mansion. We forgot a room. The cellar. There we go. One of the... wow. I'm surprised you can find all the Jinjos without having to go into the church. Would have expected one to be hidden there, but I guess not. Ah, Jiggy. We're still getting those Jiggies that you just find hanging around sometimes. Granted, it's less common, but when we get to Tooie, my goodness, they have, after World, like, 2, they have no Jiggies that you don't need to do something for. All of them require a lot more in-depth. Alright, some eggs. But this barrel has a lock on it for some reason. Wonder why we can't go in there. Alright, so, let's check that back area again. Oh, can't forget these notes. This level showed you how to properly use your Wonder Wing. Alright, so now we've got stuff on top of here. Let's see what's inside this little shack. Little yakety shack. Greetings, O Solid One. I'm Tumblar the Mighty. Solve the puzzle, and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me. Oh, yeah. It's another puzzle where you have to spell Banjo-Kazooie. Under the J, there it is. Whoops. Gotta be careful. K, and then A. That's down there, isn't it? Wait for the T key to pass. You can barely see, but there it is. Now I'm realizing I'm taking my sweet time with this one. But it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get it. You know, a lot of these worlds have Banjo and Kazooie's face on them. Kinda makes you wonder. At last, the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. Right. I wonder why he couldn't leave. Must be something to do with magic spells or something. Anyway, Gruntilda's got a lot of things in these worlds that are pictures of Banjo and Kazooie. And I wonder if she even knew who they were. Right. Got that door open. Let's check out around here. Banjo and Kazooie Wii board. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Almost didn't make it. We don't need to go in here just yet. We'll go in here later. What we do need to do is go this way, because there are some stuff waiting for me. So, fun fact, in Japan, Nintendo had a poll for what people would want to see in Super Smash Bros. 2, or Melee as it's now known. Banjo and Kazooie got pretty decently high up on the rankings. Of course, these were the N64 days, so those games were still fresh in everyone's mind, and Banjo-Tooie hadn't even come out yet. I mean, heck, there's no way that ranking, the characters that they chose, there's no way that they would ever vote like that again. Because if you took a look at what they voted for, James Bond was also very high up on there. Like, higher than it should have been. Although, to be fair, the vote also only had about 200 or so votes. 250 votes or so, if I recall. And the only character to receive more than 100 votes was Bowser, which is not surprising. Alright, so now we've got this room with a bunch of teehees. Luckily, we can kill them. Although this level is a lot more difficult if you don't realize that, like I used to not know. Jeez. Plus, it gives you a reason to use the Wonder Wing, which honestly, there aren't that many situations in this game where you need to use it. Heck, in the room where you get the Wonder Wing, you can just use Talon Trot to bypass the blades. You don't even need to use it at all. And I've done that multiple times. Alright, well, with no ghosts, that makes this a lot easier to deal with. But I also had to remember there is the Gruntilda switch in here. I sometimes forget it's in here. Or I sometimes forget to check everywhere. Love this song, though. This is a great song. Okay. I can't... Alright, hold up. There we go. Ikambokum. And then we can meet... Where is he? Oh, there he is, Motsand. Motsand plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? Now, I don't know if anybody ever did it any differently, but every time I did this, I always just followed him. I don't know if anybody ever actually tried to memorize and then do what he did, but I always just followed him immediately, which makes this a pretty silly jiggy to get. All you have to do is hit the exact same button he just hit. Not bad, Bear, but now watch me copy this tune and amazed I'll be. Yeah? And if you know anything about pianos, you know that hitting the same key twice doesn't produce two different notes. In reality, what's happening is that the keys are matching the music. They're like on some sort of counter harmony thing, I don't know. Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of mine. Okay, Motsand, thank you. But that's not all. Hold on. There you go. There's a life back there, which I mean, I say I don't need him, but I did just die. That's one of the first things I did today. Nope. Alright, we are halfway through. Flight pad here. And we head up into the rafters. There's really no safe way to get down. Not really. But there's two things up here we care about. The Gruntilda switch. And that made the music restart for some reason. I almost never kill those things. I didn't even know they sounded like that. And the other thing we're up here for is across this very narrow gap. Make sure that the camera is pointed in the correct direction for you. There we go. There is an empty honeycomb, but you can't see it from the other side. You just gotta be careful. I guess we don't need to get any more empty honeycombs. Because if you're looking at our health bar, that looks pretty full, doesn't it? Kind of takes up the whole space. Well, it turns out that the last honeycomb, when you get it, if you've gotten every other honeycomb in the game, it does nothing. You can collect all 6 of them, and it'll show the animation for you getting an extra honeycomb piece, but it doesn't actually give you another piece of health. And I wonder why. I wonder why that happens. I imagine it was to make it so that you don't have to get all of them, because they can be a little more well-hidden. But at the same time, it's pretty funny. Okay, well, we're done with the inside of the church. Well, at least from that angle, but we've still got some other things to do.
Thank you.
We gotta make sure. If I remember correctly, that enemy's name is Ripper.
Thank you.
I love hearing this story from Grant Kirkhope when he was talking about this years and years ago. But he says, Grant Kirkhope, for those who don't know, is the composer for the Banjo-Kazooie series. Well, he was the composer for the first 2 games. He didn't compose any of the other ones. He did the voice for the potted plants here. And the problem is that every time they added, every time he said thank you, apparently the people at Nintendo kept thinking he was swearing. And he's like, we're not gonna put that in a kid's game. What are you, crazy? So he had to do it over and over and over again to really emphasize that TH in thank you. But evidently, some people still don't hear it as thank you, because you'll still find people who swear that they're swearing. Well, this is a nice little area, but it offers us no notes, so you don't have to go here. Oh, shoot, the bat. I forgot this guy's name. Anyways, what else is there? Oh yeah, I need to break this. There we go. Oh, we need to get on top of the... We need to get on top of the church. Forgot about that part. And I'm thinking about all the things we've done in this level and all the things we need to do, and I'm pretty sure at this point, we don't need to be Banjo and Kazooie anymore. We can use the transformation. So we'll do that. This song reminds you of a song from Speedy Gonzales. And you said that while we were in the church, and I think I know exactly which song you're talking about. It's a good song, too. Really nice. We climb up here, and what does it reward us with? But a whole entire Jiggy. Gold? Alright, so, with just 3 Jiggies left, and only a few more notes to go, we can turn into the transformation in this world, which is the pumpkin. Which is a lot like the termite. It doesn't have any combat abilities. It doesn't have any... It can go up steep cliffs, and it's small. Missed 1 note up there? I don't think I missed any notes. I mean, hey, if we get to the end of the game, if we get to the end and we find out I did, then we can just check again. Anything up here? Huh. There's usually something up here. Oh, there it is. Alright. Pumpkin time. So what can we do as the pumpkin? Mumbo proud of pumpkin smell. Make good soup. Don't make me into soup. Okie doke. And you get to hear that lovely boinging sound. First thing we gotta do, there's a little hole over here, which we can use to get a Mumbo
Hey,
token.
gum.
And we can step on the green ones. You don't want to step on those spiky ones with the red thorns. That hurts you. Oh, shoot. Need to get back up. Curse my controller and its analog stick that's not working so hot. Hold on, you know what I can do is I can actually take a look. Nah, it doesn't look like we're missing any notes. I think we got them all. I'm normally pretty good about getting all the notes. Okay, you gonna go up there the right way or what? This does not bode well for later. Okay, so let's check in here. Ah, perfect. Awesome. Oh, we can get two. There's something back here, too. No, nothing? Oh, eggs. Oh my gosh, in the beta for this game, if you ever heard it, the eggs don't make that boinging sound. They instead make a kazoo sound that goes and it's really, really loud and really, really annoying. Alright, here's the second thing we need the pumpkin for. Lago. Hello, Lago. Happy landings, little one. And we have been flushed down the toilet. Not where you expect most video game heroes to end up, but hey. Well, at least we can get out. Alright. I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands, filthy bear. She's got a good point. She probably hid that one in there to be like, I don't know. Okay, so now we've got just, hold on. Nope, I take it back. There's another thing to do. We want to go in here. Now don't be like me. Don't hold a direction on the analog stick. Because I've done that. And it turns out that if you do that, you miss the jiggy when you fall down. Alright, and there's but one more place to go to for the lowly pumpkin. For some reason, the pumpkin is immune to the filthy water, so you can just walk in. Well, that works for me, I guess. There's a jiggy in there. And for all you speedrunners, you can skip the, well, for all you speedrunners. Well, speedrunning tech is to turn into the pumpkin, or any other transformation, so you skip the jiggy jig. And look at that. We found all the notes on this world. So now we can leave. And it's only been 40 minutes. It makes sense. This transformation usually don't get affected by water physics. Yeah, but you'd expect to be hurt by it. But I guess pumpkins are just immune to dark brown, murky, disease-filled water. Alright, so we've got a few things to do with the pumpkin outside of the world now. Your best note score for this world is now 100. I always get hit by that guy. And you have to do this. The pumpkin transformation is actually the only transformation in the game that you have to get. And it's because of this. A Mumbo inside of Gruntilda's lair? Indeed. You know, the manual says that Mumbo Jumbo was once either a friend or a boyfriend or something of Gruntilda, and when she turned all nasty, I guess, when she started kidnapping children, he rejected her. Can I break these? No, I can't. Well, at least there's these. And inside the coffin is a switch, which allows us to get to Rusty Bucket Bay. We're not there just yet. We first got to do this. Hey. Alright, now we need to be the pumpkin again. One, so we can leave. Pumpkin making Mumbo hungry. Me get pot ready. I didn't know he had more than one word for that, more than one phrase for that. Usually he only has one thing to say. I also wonder if we're going to see the joke transformation before the game's over. Did I get a full hit? No. I thought I got a full heal when I transformed, but that's in 2E, not in this one. Excuse me, Ripper. I don't need to talk to you right now. Thank you. Is the joke one the washing machine? Yep. He turns you into a washing machine. He goes, whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen, and then turns you into what you were actually supposed to be. Although you can get a cheat code that lets you play as the washing machine. So here's... Hold on, I need full concentration. When does the Corone transformation happen? What, the pumpkin, or... Oh, you mean... Huh. That's in Banjo 3, releasing in 2025. And we get to talk to Gruntilda. Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has rotting fish hanging from the ceiling. She also has a loogie bush growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous sweaty yellow undies. That's... Ugh. Ugh. Okay, ugh. The yellow underwear. You know, these were white. These were white when I got them. Cheeto Baron have found once more. Another spell they get. If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Cheeto burn. Nasty witches, so code I shall tell. Enter red feathers on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove. And we've got our second code. There's only one more code to get. And we'll get the codes later, like I said. It's interesting so far that both of the times we've talked to Cheeto, he was hidden, and we have to be a transformation for it. Now let's see if I can make it through here without dying. Many tricks are up my sleeve. To save yourself, you'd better leave. You know, considering how far we are into the game, I feel like at this point, taunting me like that doesn't really work. And there it is. Well, that's bound to happen on this area. I keep doing that every time I play. I end up falling. Worst part? I was right at the end. Well, regardless, it doesn't mean anything to die there because I already talked to Cheeto, so we can just leave. Became baked pumpkin. The magic get weak. Magic run out. Okie doke. Man, Gruntilda, this place is a lot bigger on the outside than the inside, I have to say. Alright, so we need to go get that Jiggy that's in this statue's eye. Let me go head up top, and we can just grab it on our way down. You know what the worst part is? Bruntilda just healed us, so me dying feels like a total waste. You know, I also wonder what happened to Bruntilda. Tootie's a character that everybody talks about as never appearing after this game. And it's true, Tootie does not appear in anything after this. But Bruntilda doesn't either. Bruntilda just never comes back. Despite the fact that she's one of Gruntilda's sisters. And, as of the end of Banjo-Tooie, is the only one of Gruntilda's sisters that is still alive. Hello, Ranchel. Oh, shoot. Well, we cut her off. So now we've got some more water in here, so we go back to the room. Now, to be fair, there is a different way to go doing this, but I'm going to show you guys the quote-unquote intended way of doing this. See, what they want you to do was they want you to go around the way you went to go to Mad Monster Mansion. I don't know how many people did it this way, because I always found out the other way first. Of course, I hope I survive swimming this far. Unless there's a new Banjo platform game, we may never know. Hey, that's true. Okie doke. How are you? Well, I'm doing just dandy, Ranchel. Playing one of my favorite games of all time, with a good number of people here to share it with. And we're near the end, and this playthrough has been relatively painless. No real big shakeups or me flubbing up too badly. So this is how the game wants you to get here. They want you to walk all the way around and activate the painting this way. Rusty Bucket Bay. Now, anybody who has played Banjo-Kazooie before will tell you that this level is infamous. This level has one of the most easy to die sections in the game in it. And if you've been collecting notes the whole time, you will find yourself at your wit's end trying to figure out how to proceed without getting killed, because it can be a real tough one. And we've connected 2 of them. Although, these 2 rooms are right next to each other, so I don't know why you teleport here. But regardless, Rusty Bucket Bay. First thing I do every time I go to Rusty Bucket Bay is head down to the engine room. Because the engine room is that infamous location I mentioned. This level can kill you quite easily, I might add. So, this is probably the first world I would say is actually dangerous. Actually, I take that back. Clanker's Cavern is the first world I would say is actually dangerous. Ah, I didn't make it. That's what I wanted to do. And this is why. But if you're patient, you'll be okay. You just gotta wait for the right moment. Although, waiting for the right moment... Like, I'm not going for that. That Mumbo Toad, I am not touching that. I'm totally okay to leave it as is. And over here, you want to make sure that you line up your angle correctly. Why not just gamer it? I don't trust myself. So the main thing in the engine room that gets people killed is there are 2 switches. Banjo-Kazooie, where is the name inspired from? Well, I don't know where they got the name from exactly, but the original name of the game was called Banjo-Kazooie. And likely that meant that Kazooie's name was just gonna be plain old Kazoo at one point. But they couldn't get the right to use the name Kazoo, I believe. So they decided to just call it Kazooie. And that makes it sound more feminine anyway, so that works out. If I die here, like right now, yeah, this is the level that makes it happen. And don't patronize me, Bottles. My best note score for this world is 9. Yeah, okay. Alright, so a couple fun things about this level. The water is full of oil, which means that even if you're swimming on top of it, you will lose air. So you can drown in the water while being on top of it, which is just fantastic. Look, once I'm done with the engine room, the rest of this level is honestly not too bad. It's just, I gotta make sure I get the engine room done first, because I am not going to risk dying at the end with 94 notes. Death music is good. Yeah, it really makes you feel like a goober for dying. Touch my honey this time, and you'll be sorry. Yeah, okay. You actually have to go down here twice. But, to be fair, the second visit can be a little bit more annoying. Actually, you don't have to go down here twice. If you do it right. Let me just, Tough. Gotta make sure you lined up your walking correctly, because the last thing you want is to be the fool. Alright, so now I also need to get this life. So the nice thing about this room, at least, is you see that... Oh, what do you get from enemies when you beat them? Health. The nice thing, at least, about this room is that you can do it first. So you can just come back here later. So you notice that the timing has changed. Excuse me. Beg pardon? Alright, so I'm gonna try a different method because I don't like how that one's going. We're gonna go down here. And in here... Oh yeah, and when you go underwater, you lose air twice as fast. Which is just great. Grill chompers. What? I killed him. I was hoping to leave that behind. Oh shoot, this isn't the room. This isn't the room I want to go in. Well, I might as well. It's strange to get health from enemies. Not in games like this. In Mario 64, when you kill an enemy, they drop coins. Alright, well, I guess we helped this guy, so... Thanks, guys. I found this earlier. It's yours. Right. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. And just to make it even worse, the flippin' dolphin puts... Phew, good, you freed the dolphin. Now it's just stuck in an oil ocean. Don't worry about it. Alright, well that wasn't the room I meant to go into. But I guess we got a jiggy. That make the game more easy. Well, this game isn't designed to be particularly difficult. At least not any more difficult than some other platformers. Does this have hard moments? Sure. Does this have moments where it tricked me up as a kid? Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Does that make this game really all that hard? No, not really. It's really not that hard. Especially considering some other games that were coming out around the same time. This really isn't that bad. So I'm gonna take a guess. And I'm gonna hope that the switch I need to hit is over here. Now this tripped me up the first time I played this level. I didn't know I could go in here. Yes, okay. This is the room. So this switch slows down the fan. Just for a little bit. And we're gonna be tempting fate today. Oh boy. We are definitely gonna be tempting fate today. Back to the engine room we go. At least it's not on a timer. At least. Thing actually jump scared you? What, the smokestack or whatever? Yeah, he gets me the first time. He will attack you if you get too close. You also can't kill him. No animation in underwater when you get jiggies. No, you just pick it up. I mean, you tried dancing. Like, you didn't have a face until he turned. Okay. Let's hope I do this right, because if I don't, this is gonna be so bad. I'm glad I decided to split this up into having 5 in the first one and 3 in the last one, because Rusty Bucket Bay is going to absolutely suck up most of my time with its precision. Actually, I take that back. Click Clock Wood may take longer. At the very least, you're gonna keep getting lives, but like, who cares? The lives do not matter. Alright, so now, wait in front of the fan. And this timing is really hard. Everybody who's done this level will tell you that these fans suck. Because if you this whole engine room actually sucks. Because if you mess up at all that progress is getting reset. The only thing that gets saved, mind you, is jiggies, not notes. You have to go back here and collect them all over again. Luckily, it looks like we'll be able to... Oh, okay. Let me just angle myself properly. So the nice thing, at least, is when this happens and the timer starts, it all freezes. Or it should. What's the difference with Tui? Well, it's a completely different game. For one, different levels and everything. So I bothered to pick up all the notes, so at least, if I don't get the jiggy, I can just get the rest of the level done first, before going back for this thing. Alright, now we need to go. We don't have a lot of time left. And we made it! Oh. Okay, we're good. Now we don't have to go back into the engine room for the rest of the level. But that doesn't mean our troubles are necessarily over. This level likes to keep you on your toes. You really gotta be moving in Rusty Bucket Bay. I love platformer games. Hey, me too! They're my favorite. They don't really make too many of them nowadays, but they are my favorite. I mean, the 3D Collectathon is pretty much completely dead. We gotta deal with the boom box. Is that what yeah, they're called boom boxes. Because they explode. Okay, so where shall we go first? Let's explore the ship first, and then we'll do the outside. So first things first, let's head back to the bow of the ship. So we can get all of these notes without falling off, of course. Because this level does not play. Well, rather, I should say the engine room doesn't play. The rest of this level is honestly not that bad. It doesn't tax you too hard. It's just got that one challenge that everybody who plays this game will tell you, yeah, it's that level. So let's get the grunty switch since it's over here. If I could actually jump properly, that would help immensely. Crash Bandicoot form, It's About Time was a kind of masterpiece game. I don't really think so. I think Crash Bandicoot 4 had a lot of like good ideas, but I think it unfortunately just barely missed the mark. Nothing up here. We do need these Mumbo tokens, and quite a few of them. So I'm gonna see if I can get enough before the next level. Because I don't remember how many we need for the final level, but I think it's 25. Which is kind of a lot. Hit the grunty switch, come on. Oh man. I normally get that no problem. Alright, let me try one more time. Well, I'm gonna keep trying. Because the penalty for failure is really not that big. Lots of boxes the developers don't know where to put them. The levels didn't need that many boxes. They could have reduced the number of boxes in some levels by a lot. Like, by World 2, you're already getting levels that have 300 or so boxes in them, and that's kind of insane. Especially with how many areas there are in the game that are do-it-or-die sections. I feel like Crash 4 could have used a little more time to flesh out some of its gameplay portions. how do I keep missing? I don't know how I keep missing. It's like right here. I can't fly, so I can't get over there. Okay, well, I made it that time. Whatever. Yeah, just kind of appears in the middle of the room there. No fanfare or anything. I mean, yes, there's literally a fanfare, but you know. Alright, so there. So we'll open up this, we'll activate this crane here. And I'm gonna see if I can show you guys a cool trick that I like to use in this fight. It's also pretty much a glitch, but I like it. Ow. That's not it. Break this down. Even though racing and airplane ones, the game focus more into platform. Well, I do like that the game focuses more on platforming. Crash 2 is my favorite of the PS1 games. But and I wasn't really that big a fan of all the different gameplay styles in Crash 3. Alright, another Jinjo. You know, they say that Jinjo was named after a guy at Rare, who I can't seem to remember the name of right now. And they just called him Jinjo in person because he was a ginger. Jeez, I almost fell. Alright, that bridge is open, but we don't need to go that way. I loved Wrath of Cortex. I haven't played Wrath of Cortex, although I've heard lots of things about it. Mostly bad things, honestly. Not too many good things. Alright, so down we go. Who dares enter Boss Boombox's hold? Did it work? Nah. But that's okay. There we go. You splintered me. Take this. I didn't want it, really. And that's how you deal with boss fights in Banjo-Tooie. Excuse me, Banjo-Kazooie. The boss fights in Tooie, you can't just cheese like that. Yes, I didn't need them after I collected 100, but I just like having more. Okie doke, so we're done with the front of the ship. Let's climb the smokestacks. You know, there are lots of people in the Banjo fan base who are very much pay attention to the lore, and they try to figure out things. Like, for example, Grunty owns this ship. I don't know what she needs with it, but she owns it. There's also a fan theory that as the Banjo-Kazooie games went on, Gruntilda started to lose more and more of her magic powers. As in Banjo-Tooie, she's a skeleton and uses some spells, but she's also piloting a giant digging machine. She's not riding her broom at all. And in Nuts and Bolts, she's not using any spells at all. She's just riding the car like Banjo is. Well, we're halfway through. There we go. Let me head down. Super's Lucky Tale was a super simple game. I haven't played that. Alright, so now we can start going inside the ship. There's lots of different rooms in here. More than Mad Monster Mansion, I'm pretty sure. And they're not as easy to sniff out. But if you go up there, take a look at this. This is Barry. This was Barry in Conker's Pocket Tales and the original version of 12 Tales, Conker 64. That game, is that a pinup girl? No, not really. It was supposed to be just an Easter egg for the upcoming Conker game. But it turned out that the game got delayed over and over and over, and Barry in the final game looks way different. I'm also not really sure what Barry's relationship to Conker is anymore. Conker says that Barry's the only person he cares about. But in the original game, Barry is his sister, but they don't really say if Barry is his sister anymore. I thought, upon first look, that Barry was his girlfriend. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll talk more about it, though, when we get to Conker, though. But that's still a few games away. There's another boombox. Alright, get him. Conker's Bad Fur Day is probably so emblematic of Rare as a whole during that time period. Constantly late, constantly missing deadlines, struggling, and constantly having to figure out how to salvage the game from the state it's in. But when it comes out, it turns out to be amazing and everyone loves it anyway. Alright, so we've got more over here. You can tell which ones you can break into by the fact that it's not a texture. Look at this map. You may not realize it, but this map over here is a map of Treasure Trove Cove. And this X over here is Shark Food Island. That little piece of rock with the sign sticking up out of it that you can see from the level. It's all clues pointing to something. But what is it pointing to? Well, you're gonna find out later. Because I believe, well, I'm looking at how much time I've spent so far. I'm looking at how much time we got left. I'm definitely gonna have enough time to show this off. But just letting you know now, it's not exciting because it takes so long to set up. Got another one. This is the kitchen. I don't remember if you can get into the kitchen, if you can get into this oven without burning yourself. Yeah, I don't think you can. Well, that's our last golden feather for a while. We'll find more later, I'm sure. Don't touch this. Honestly, so irresponsible. They leave all the stoves on. Also, these textures totally look like something out of GoldenEye. Eggs. In the fridge. Of course the eggs are in the fridge. Also, I'm pretty sure there's 12 in there. Oh, another note that's just all by itself. No other notes around it. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know how you're supposed to get in here normally. Does everybody have to jump through these, the vents to get everywhere in this boat? Hopefully not. And here's the captain's room. There we go. You don't get to kill too many things using the ground pound. Did anyone else as a kid not know that you could kill the grill chompas? I really thought that the only thing I could do was avoid them. It took me a really long time to realize they can be killed. Alright, and I believe that's all the interiors done. So let's go take care of this. And then we can start looping around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. First things first, open this toll. We don't need it, but I like having it up. Oh shoot, he was close enough that it hurt me. Well, whatever. 3 more notes. Alright, we gotta be quick. Yeah, there we go. It was a VR game, and then it was exclusive to Xbox One game, and then they get the same Xbox One more stylish and available for Super Lucky Tail. Yeah, no, Super Lucky Tail is also on the Switch. Look over here. What could it mean? 3, 2, 1. Well, if we take a look over on this wall, we can see what it means. 3, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. Oh, okay, cool. I got pushed off. Well, at least we can quickly climb back up. I always have trouble hitting that guy. You know what? Since I'm here, let's go inside all these rooms and check them out. And that is the last thing we need to do on the ship up there anyway. No Jiggy in here, but a bunch of grill chompas. And some notes. And you need those, so as far as I'm concerned, this room is alright. Oh, that's an easy one to miss. Okay. Now, for number 2. Alright. Alright, I think that's all of them. Oh, some more notes. Hold on, let me blow him up. There we go. Oh. You get rewarded with a 1-up. Huh. I feel like something they would warn me with a 1-up. But, I mean, a 1-up is such a worthless... The difference between a 1-up and a game over is that you start in the level instead of starting at, Gruntilda's lair, essentially. But it means that, you know, you don't get anything different. It doesn't keep your... It doesn't save your note score or anything. Cheat? What do you mean I cheat? I don't cheat. I mean, I've had a few times where I've cheated in games, but this game is not one of them. I know what I'm doing with Banjo-Kazooie. I don't mess around when it comes to these two. Alright, so we're done with all of that. So if anyone else remembers the code, it's 312111. So we just go back over here and get back to the top. Good thing I paid for that toll bridge so we can just very quickly get back up to where we need to be. Wait. What, did Kazooie do the poop egg the back move? Well, yeah. That's what... I mean, that's normally how birds work. They don't go out the mouth, they go out the rear. Three. 1. 2. 1. 1. And now we have all the jiggies from the boat. Alright, let's take a look around the outside now. Because there aren't that many places left to check. You know what seems like a fun place to go visit? How about that place that's literally nothing but... That place that's literally nothing but bright green chemical waste. That seems like a fun location to go to next. Yeah, here we go. Disgusting. I'm inclined to agree. But there's a Jinjo there, so we can't afford to not go. Luckily for me, I'm immune to such simple concepts as radiation poisoning. Oh well. But someone's back! Uh-oh, it's Snacker! We need to go in here first. Right. So what do we do here? What's the use of the jiggies? The jiggies open new levels. We need them to fill in puzzle pieces that allow us to open the world that the puzzle is associated with. Okey doke. Yeah, the only thing in here is that one honeycomb piece. So let me just fly up and grab it. And there you have it. And for some reason, in here, the water is normal. It's not oily at all. Alright, we made it out. More not quite done yet. We've just got one little corner of the world left to check. We could do that, just hit it with the 2, but if we hit it with 4 more, it moves out into the center. And we can get ourselves some goodies. Gold feathers, Mumbo token, more gold feathers. Everything a growing bear needs. Alright, so here are more notes. We need to make sure we grab all of them. Steady on now. Alright, this should be the final area in this level to check. There's a few things around here we need to look at. Like this Jiggy. 9. There's of course one more Jinjo to get. We know exactly where it is. So now we've just got a few more notes. And look at that. We've got a clean sweep. Banjo-Kazooie is open world, right? Oh no, not really open world. It's very clearly segmented. You can see in the game right here, this is just a level. It's open in the sense that when you enter a world, you're free to do the objectives in any order you choose, but it is definitely not an open world. They didn't plop you down into a grassy plain and gave you a long-term mission. Alright, we got the last Jiggy. Yeah, boy. Oh, shoot. Get it? Yeah, boy. Alright, and we are done with Rusty Bucket Bay. That was pretty painless, honestly. I mean, we had a few flub-ups near the beginning, but honestly, that wasn't that bad. Especially considering all those fans I had to jump through. Well, let's get out of here. Hey, Demon Taj, how are you? What's going on? And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the last cheat code before the final boss. Hold on, is that a Mumbo token? No, no Mumbo token. Can I go up there? No, okay, that's right, that's what I thought. So now we hit that second switch to raise the water level again. Unfortunately, you can't lower it to make it go back. But there is something we need to do. So, we need to go up here. Avoid the mine. Avoid him. Go, Jiggy number 9 in this world. And with that, we have just 11 Jiggies left in the game to get. How bright they are, your stupid shorts. A target for my dumb cohorts. And let's see what awaits us at the top. Another switch. This one's for an even higher level of water. And a timer, no less. We gotta go quick. still counting down. And here we are. The last cheat code. Bear and bird getting good at finding Cheeto. So another spell they shall have. That traitor book has pushed its luck, so in the burning file I'll chuck. Find Cheeto Witch won't. Code you must enter on Sandcastle Floor in Treasure Trove Cove is gold feathers. And now we can progress to the end of the game. Just about. We've got to make one small detour first. And that's for two reasons. The first reason is we actually already saw the room for the podium for the next level. It's just we didn't know what it's just we didn't get to do anything with it because the podium wasn't there. So, what we need to do is we need to go up here, 640 notes. Right. I'm not dealing with this. There we go. There's a few things up here. For one, we can actually just go right to the end of the game if we want. But I'm not going to do that. The next thing we need to figure out here is... well, if the podium's not where it's supposed to be, how do we activate it? And we use this switch. And there's our podium. And, as luck would have it... sure, Gruntilda, I'll talk to you. Why not? Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is bursting boils. This poor guy called Dirty Birdie was her first and only boyfriend. When she was a younger, Grunty used to have a mad vulture as a pet. Ooh, you poor dears. Refill it for me. Thanks, Gruntilda. Okay, and there is a secret room back here, which contains the last cauldron in the game. So, we actually need to head over that way anyway, so let's take a trip. This is the only cauldron I use in the game. Alright. And this takes us back here to Treasure Trove Cove. So, two things we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is go over here. We're gonna activate the level. The last level. There we go. Join me now and dump the... oh, okay, never mind. She's gonna say something, but got interrupted. Okay, and after that, we can now go into Treasure Trove Cove and input our cheat code that gets us double eggs, double feathers, and double gold feathers. So let's do that. So, this oh, avoid the crab. Very important. Don't touch the crab. Hey. Oh, jeez. I was acting like it was my first trip to the world again. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Leaky the Bucket. There you are, Leaky. Enjoy that. So, we've got 3 cheat codes to activate, and 1 crab to get rid of. Alright, so our first clue is B, L, U, E, E, G, G, S. R, E, D, F, E, A, T, H, E, R, S. And for our last trick, G. All my feathers, it makes me sick. Fly to me. Your butt I'll kick. Oh, do gold feathers not work? I just got gold feathers. Hold on. What if I leave and I come back? Sometimes you have to reset the room. I don't know what causes it, but sometimes you do. G. There we go. O. L. There it is. L. D. F. E. A. T. H. E. R. S. And we have 20 gold feathers. So, just like that, we are all ready and raring to go for the final leg of our mission. Okay. Oh wait, no, not up there. Down here. So we need to go back this way. Okie doke. And here we are, ready to go and finish this. Click Clock Wood, a very interesting level with a very interesting gimmick. Unfortunately, that gimmick does kind of bring down the pace of the level a bit. It can take quite a while to finish Click Clock Wood, and especially since you're expected to do it all in one life, that can be a little hard. Here's our first switch. Let's go and get these 4 verse notes before taking a look at the majesty of the woods. So first thing of note here is the snare bear. They can be grabbed if you can grab what they're holding on to if you could be invincible, or if you're playing as this world's transformation. But we can't really do that this time. We can't really do that since we need the transformation in order to get the Mumbo token. And if we are the transformation, there's no levels after this, so... Oh yeah, for some reason, For some reason, I don't know why, every time you kill this bird, the first time you turn on the game, it plays that animation. It like takes a second to show it to you. But the other wall enemies don't do that, even though this is functionally the same thing as the Grill Chompas and the Skeleton Chompas. I don't get it. A gold feather hidden in the snare bear, huh? Well, let's start climbing. Now, we're going to be climbing this quite a few times. Actually, 4. Well, I don't know if climbing it is really the best way to say that. But we're going to be going up this tree a few times. It's easiest in spring. Actually, I would know. It's easiest in winter. That's what the deal is. It's easiest in winter. You can't go in this beehive yet. You better get good at doing that, because that's how you're expected to get around. A really nice and easy way to get inside, so you can get the Mumbo token. There's quite a few here. I assume they figure, okay, you're here. You want to make sure that you have all the stuff you need to get this, to finish this game. So we're gonna throw you a bone, give you a few of these, give you a few of these Mumbo tokens as a last, as a last moment, just so that you can make sure you've got everything you need. And here is the switch for summer. We'll be going there in just a minute, after we're done here. You go inside and say hi. Nap likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more. Well, I'm glad he likes acorns. Good for him. I like how you can see that this tree is a little green on the inside, like it's a young tree. Alright, 24 Mumbo tokens and a huge egg. Well, let's see what's inside of it. Well, maybe it's not ready to hatch. But when has that ever stopped me? Oh my goodness me. It's a baby eagle. Very mighty eagle needs sleep now. He just goes to sleep. Little baby. Jinjo. We could get it with Banjo, but I don't think we need to. Alright, well, we're up here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Jiggy. Alright, well, let's get out of here. We've done all we can. And that's basically the gist of it. Got one tree, gotta climb it a bunch. And we've got ourselves some water, so it shouldn't be too bad. A place that grows a plant. Well, maybe they need some seeds. Big old flower. Look at it go. Another Mumbo token. Alright. Now I think we can go over to Mumbo. Hello there. Somebody move this boulder. Naughty can't get into his home. Well, unfortunately, Naughty, I can't help you. I mean, you can try. And there may or may not be some sort of sneaky way of getting into it. But you're not supposed to be able to do that. So, only one place left here to go check out, and that would be Mumbo. Whipcrack. Oh, shoot. My bramble field makes me yelp, and loss of life, it sure does help. Alright, 25 tokens. Look at that. Exactly what we need. How do I time that so well? Hold on. Can I want what's up there. There we go. Just some eggs. That's exactly as many eggs as I needed to fill up to top it off. And look at that. We have exactly enough Mumbo tokens. Mumbo magic much good. B is best yet. And indeed, the bee is really good for a few reasons. Firstly, the bee can fly infinitely. No feathers required. Go all over the place. Gotta make sure you're getting all the notes. Because if you're not, you'll regret it later. And I'm glad I bothered to go this way and remember that there are all these notes to get. And the bee also doesn't trigger snare bears. So you can just get whatever they're holding. Which brings us to the next point. We gotta go really high up for this one. A free Jiggy, just hanging out. Not near anything at all. And then over here we've got a Jinjo inside of a snare bear. So, you know, instead of using a gold feather on it, I'm just gonna go and pick it up with the bee. Excuse me. Bee is also immune to fall damage, like a lot of other transformations. And we can go into the beehive, because it's small. Hello, fat little bee. We Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told there's some honey bear out there. And the only thing we really need to be in here for is this Jinjo. I believe that's it. I believe we are good. So, let me do one last cursory look around the place, and we'll head on to summer. No notes. No notes. No notes. And no notes. Excellent. I think that's all the roots. Yeah, that's all of them. So, let's head on over to summer. Well, did you enjoy the bee? Because we don't get to use it for the rest of the level, unfortunately. We only get to use it in spring. And just to go in there for that Jinjo and to pick up that honeycomb piece and to get that snare bear. Huh, two Jinjos. Two Jinjos, a Jiggy. A That's all it gets funny. Mumbo magic get weak. Magic run out. Alright, and now here we are in summer. Take a bite of those fields of green.
Very hungry now, need 5 caterpillars.
Oh, now we gotta go find worms for Eerie. They'll be hiding who knows where. You can hear them. There's one. Hungry animals like caterpillars. Down here, we can finally help Naughty get into his house. You look pretty strong. Can you move this boulder for me? Wow, what a strength. Come inside and I'll give you a reward. Alright, I'll love to oh. Well, maybe we'll come back later. I mean, who knows what the place is like. Another caterpillar. And a bird waiting for me. Okay. We've got to go check up on the flower, which at least doesn't beg for caterpillars. Oh, look who it is. Hello, Gobi. We haven't seen you in a while. Oh no, it's you two again. Gobi thought he was safe here. Sorry, Gobi. Will you stop doing that? It took me ages to find more water. Thanks, Gobi. We really appreciate you helping out, old pal. Is he asleep? I didn't know he falls asleep. Huh. I guess I've never checked. Guess I've never just been around long enough to check. And there we have it. All of the what is it? All of the bees died due to Wonder Wing. It's not really a good idea to start spamming that everywhere. I guess unless you really hate bees. What the heck? Alright, so this whip crack's really in the way this time. So I need to get rid of it. Yeah, just forget about all that. You might be wondering, well, if you can't be in spring, then what does Mumbo do in the other seasons? Nothing. But, you know, it's still a good idea to go check up on him. Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan. Might as well check to see what's up here. Usually there's something hidden in here. Hiding it in here after the last one's kind of funny. Well, guess we need to head back. Alright, so we've gotten most of the bottom area all sorted out for us, so what's next? Well, up this way, there were some buds that became leaves that we need to check out, so we'll do that. My bird's better than that bird. So let's very carefully make our way up this tree. I said very carefully, not without a care. We need to have some care. Some care is important. get ourselves another lovely little Jiggy. Gulp. And, I mean, aside from that, there's really not too much of a reason to go up here. It is a shortcut, but we don't need a shortcut. We'll just go back the long way around, just to make sure we don't miss anything. Just tell me it's all too easy to miss stuff when you're not being careful. Alright. Up we go. First things first, we gotta check out this area. There is a caterpillar with my name on it. Also a mumbo token, and some feathers and stuff, but we don't really need those. More birds. And now, let's take a look and see if anything's different about the beehive. Oh, there's a hole in the top. And look at that, we can now get in. The honey bear, he's after Grunty's golden honey piece. Sting him, Zubbas. And just like every other boss in the game we've encountered so far, they can be destroyed quite easily. He's beaten us. Oh well, we were getting bored of guarding it anyway. And just like that, we've got ourselves another lovely Jiggy in our hands. I also like how this one's in a waltz time. Very calming. Makes you want to go out with your sweetie and get yourself a nice, lovely picnic. Ah, a Jiggy inside there. Very difficult to get. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can wait until autumn to get this one. And here's our first fall. Not as bad as it could have been, but also could have been a lot better. That tends to happen around that part of the level. Luckily for us, there are tons of enemies everywhere, and if you don't pick up all the health if you don't pick up all of the honeycomb when you're at full health, you'll be able to very easily regain your health back after a nasty fall. That's the thing that killed me the most in this level. Falling. Very dangerous. But if you play your cards right, and you go through the level carefully and with intent, you can absolutely make it just fine. This. And soon enough, we'll be right back where we were. There we go. All right. What's up? Nabnut's eaten too many acorns. I've got none left for next winter now. Oh no, Nabnut. He spent 3 months eating everything. Nabnut. But let's head up here and grab ourselves some notes. Who knows when you'll need them? Some notes over here. And another caterpillar down here. Something tells me he's not going to be satisfied with just the one caterpillar. Oh, you do have to run back up here. Doesn't even look that steep. Alright, Eerie. Here are some tasty worms for you. Yummy. Juicy caterpillar, nice. All tuckered out. Well, he's certainly growing up. Really full now. Needs more sleep. Okie doke. Now let's see what's up this way. And it's the same thing. And we already got the Jiggy inside. Might as well check to see if there's any notes, I suppose. And there doesn't appear to be. Well, time to go to fall then. But wait, we haven't hit the switch. Yeah, I remember where it is, but we haven't hit it yet. So let me just go on back and... Going down's a lot easier than going up. I mean, if you want to skip all this and just fall, you can. Probably not the best idea, though. Just, yeah. Well, my plan didn't really work. Still fell too far. But we've got some honeycomb that I left over. Another caterpillar. Need these. And here's our switch for fall. Honestly, this level is really large, despite them giving it to us 4 times and with different variations. This main area they've got could absolutely fit 10 Jiggies. Well, maybe it couldn't. This is like as if it was just the snowman in Freezeezy Peak, huh? Well, no matter. Let's check out Autumn. Another snare bear.
Better get Eerie more caterpillars. Need 10 this time.
No problem, buddy. We'll get you those caterpillars, don't you worry. They're in the snare bear. Kinda mean that it requires us to get, golden feathers for it, but whatever. Alright, so let's check out Mumbo's hut first. Surely there'll be something inside, right? Boots. Hey, that's better than the jump pad. A worm. Oh, he had something to say. Probably that he's too busy raking leaves to give us magic this time. Typical. Huh, it still gives us the counter for Mumbo tokens, even though he's not asking for any. Interesting. Well, Let's get out of here. Oh, jeez. Way to knock me out of it. Well, at least unlike a grill champa, those birds only take 2 from you instead of, excuse me, they only take 1 from you instead of 2. What's up here? Oh, a Jinjo. I think I missed a Jinjo in summer. Ah, that's okay. I think I remember where he is. Hello, Gobi. One more time for us, eh? There you go. Right, that's it. I'm off to the lava world. You'll never find me there. Lava world? What are you talking about? This is the last level of the game. Where could the lava world be? And, of course, we've also got to go see Naughty, who still owes us that reward from last time. So let's go take a look. Hello, Naughty. Oh, here you are at last. I've been waiting months to give you this. Well, how nice of him. He still remembers. I like his music for his house. It's like his little house, too. He's got a little fireplace. He's got a little bed. And he's not eating all the food he saved up for winter like Nabnut. Ah, well. More caterpillars. I'm sure you will appreciate that. Okay. Let's try again. There we go. Much better. Only 2 more caterpillars left. Ah, yes. Let's also make sure that we get all the notes from around this circle. Make sure I don't pick up any more health kits. Honeycomb, just in case. Gotta. Oh well, okay. Maybe next time, huh? Alright. Looks like we're making decent progress here. Okay, now we can climb the tree once again, just to see what's different this time. Hold on, is there anything? No, nothing over there. Looks like another thing that just gets you a... Any notes? Any notes at all? Nope. Alright. Ooh, hello. We've almost got enough worms for Eerie. There's actually more worms than you need in these levels. Well, this is how we get the Jiggy from the flower. We can also go inside of the hive. Why not say hi? Nothing in here for you now, Bear. We've all moved out. Well, in that case, I'll just take your notes and leave. This is a level that is suspiciously threatening. Like, you look at it, and it doesn't look all that threatening, right? But then you play it, and you find out that you're dying a lot. I want to go down to the flower and get the Jiggy, but first things first, I need to head all the way back up. We'll get it on our way down. The tree has amazingly changed color completely. Leaves everywhere. You can see the Jiggy would have been in there if I didn't pick it up in summer. I didn't have to, but I keep forgetting that. I don't really need to one-up so badly. Make sure you don't take any chances with flying enemies around pits. It can very easily cause you to fall in. Hey there, what's up? Hi there, bear buddy. I need 6 more acorns before winter comes. Have you seen any? Alright then, let me help you out. You have any in here? I'd like to think the answer is yes. Yes, he does. Wonder why there's water in here, though. 6 acorns. There's probably one inside of his house. He seems like the kind of guy. Alright. That hasn't got enough acorns yet. Keep looking. Nabnut, this is literally your problem, not mine. But I guess it's our job to just solve everyone else's problems. That acorn over there is a very dangerously placed acorn, and I don't like it. This one is also dangerously placed, but it's easier to get to. You need the Talon Trot so you don't fall. But Talon Trot doesn't really play so nice with slopes when going down. Let me check inside of his house. Oh, what do you know? An acorn. You can hear it. Acorns make that distinctive bouncing noise when they bounce. Look at him. And this is why you gotta check everywhere in this level. Even if you think that there's nothing there because you've already done it, check it anyway. Because there could be something that you need, like notes. I often find myself forgetting to check the beehive and fall because because you don't do anything with it after that point. But nope, you need those, what is it? You need well, you might need the worm, but you need the notes that are in there. Oh, sick, I just made it. I was worried I was gonna fall. Climbing back up is so annoying. But regardless, here you are, Nabnut. Yippee! That's all the acorns I need. Here, take this. I'll see you in spring. Awesome. And here's our last thing for winter. Alright, Eerie, you need yourself some worms, is that it? Here you go. Although I don't think baby eagles eat worms. I'm pretty sure they eat carrion. But what do I know? Soon be Big Bird. Alright. let's go get ourselves the notes. And then after this point, it's just climbing up to that big room that had nothing in it the last time, which I'm pretty sure also means there's going to be nothing in it this time, because, well, there just hasn't been anything up there. The nice thing is that we don't need to collect any more worms. Oh boy. And this is a twofer. Man, I fell hard. But at the very least, I don't have to worry, because there are a bunch of health pieces still laying around. Oh, okay, I forgot about that one. Well, I'm not dying. No way. Give me that. Need to make sure that I don't flub this. I don't trust the honeycomb. I don't trust the beehives anymore. Just like that, we are back. I think we're good. Yeah, we got it. So let's head on back up. There's no doubt a whole bunch of honeycomb left over. Nice. Just gotta make it back to Erie. Ah, good thing we cleared all these out. Alright. Just a few more notes to get. Actually, yeah. I think we are good. I believe that this is all the notes that we would need so far. Alright, so let's head back down. Grab that Jiggy from the flower. We need to head all the way back down over there. No, I've never made the jump like that. Every time I've done this level, I've always kind of just been like, I'll just do it, and then I just fall off. Alright, let's head on up here. And let's fall down to grab our Jiggy. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful flower? And there are only just 2 Jiggies to go. First things first, though, I gotta go head on over to Summer to pick up the last Jinjo that we missed. So pardon me while I go do that. I don't know if it's faster to swim. Actually, it's probably faster to just jump. There you go. That's probably faster. A worm, which I don't need. Okie doke. Now, winter. Not so much the winter wonderland that you might be expecting. It's a different kind of winter than the one that we saw in Freeze Easy Peak. Wait a minute. Summer. We need to go to summer first. I forgot something. I forgot the yellow Jinjo. He's hiding in the tall grass. Just like you're hiding under there. And I believe it's over here. Yep, there he is. Forgot you. Alright, one Jinjo left, and I know exactly where he is. Okay. Now don't make the mistake I made once upon a time and jump on that stump. Ooh. I actually think we have enough notes to finish the game with. We actually also have enough Jiggies to finish the game with, but I want to make sure we do it all. So look at that, a flight pad. Wow, we never got to use these in this level. Now we can just fly. Great. Gulp. Okay. Hold on. Let's check out up here. Mumbo's on vacation, you hairy fool. Come back in spring. Nice of him to leave that guy to check up, I guess. He's not terribly nice about it, for sure. Okay, well, let's go take a look around. Need just one more Jiggy, and I think I know where it is. So let's go head up there. And say hi to Eerie, who we've been taking such good care of all these months. Hold on, I gotta pick up. Trying to remember where all the notes are in this one, because there's so little things to do in winter, because everything's dead. It's not really a winter wonderland, is it? It's more like a realistic depiction of winter. Jeez. I could kill them all, but you don't get anything for doing it. They do just kind of ignore you if you're too close. Ow. Well, at least it was only 1 point of damage, as opposed to, you know, 4, like that last time. So, you know what? Yeah, let's go to... This is something that I don't know how many people noticed in this game, but there's this hole in the ice here. What down there? Naughty. We gotta go say hi to Naughty. And icy water acts like the oily water. It takes double air. So you gotta make sure you're doing this right. You don't want to die here, especially not with all those notes you collected. Hello. Oh, I don't usually get visitors in winter. And that's all there is to do in here. Hold on. Is there an ice? Why is there ice physics on his bed? I wonder if he inherits the properties of the grass. Well, we gotta get out of here now. Unlike in 2E, we can't upgrade our health. Luckily for us, there's some leeway to getting out. Alright. So, let's go and fly. I'm up for flying. A dead snare bear. That's what you get. Get for what exactly? I don't know. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. We don't get anything for that. It's just something to do. Now, there is also something up here. There is a window. Which is honestly kind of hard to get into. So, just have to figure out how to get up there. Which is pretty much just fly from over here. I've managed to hit it dead on before, though. Managed to get it where... Jeez. And here we are. What's in here? It's a storage of some kind. Of acorns, no less. Guess he had a lot more than 6 he needed. That, or he got way more than I thought he did. And like that, we've gotten all of the empty honeycombs. But like I said earlier, that last honeycomb doesn't actually do anything. Which is crazy to me. It's really funny. The last one doesn't do anything. Hello, Nabnut. Hello. Hello, Mrs. Nabnut. Ooh, acorns. Your wife's right there. Can't you at least respect her? Well, looks like that's all we need to do over there. Let's go say hi to Eerie. Eerie, mighty eagle at last, watch me as I fly into the sky. I have reward for bear friend. Here it comes. Ugh. Did I touch that? Yes, I will. Wait, don't eat it, 'cause it... Alright, well, we got all the jiggies. Now the only thing left is to get all the notes. Only 6 more notes, huh? Anything inside? Wasn't expecting anything. But it looks like the answer is no. The whip cracks are larger. Well, time to take a look around, because there should be 4 more notes somewhere, waiting for me to pick them up. Or I'm not Banjo and Kazooie. And I am. Banjo and Kazooie, that is. Ah, here they are. 1, 2. It's nice of Sir Slush to wait for us to stop. And we have 100 notes. That's perfect on every single level in the game. But we're not done just yet. We forgot to do one last thing. Involves us flying up here. Right there. The last grunty switch in the game. And now, before we really leave, we have to take one more trip to Spring. So, without further ado, let's get out of here. That's probably the cleanest run of Click Clock Wood I've ever done. I don't normally have any. I normally have at least one problem where I forgot to pick up something, but I guess I remembered everything this time. All right, well, regardless, back over to Mumbo's hut we go. I could have waited to get the last Jinjo in Spring, and then pick up the Jiggy, and pick up the other thing from the Beehive, the other Jinjo, I should say. But I don't think I will. This is fine too. All right, Mumbo, hook me up. Oh, excuse me. It is a little. Oh, we got the washing machine. Oh, come on. Spell went wrong. Mumbo's loincloth all dirty. You wash? Wow, we got the washing machine. On the last transformation, no less. Well, I'm glad we got to see that. I don't know how common it is for that to happen. Finally, so long. Yeah. I usually get the washing machine to show up around Freeze Easy Peak, so I'm surprised it took all the way into the end. And I've also had playthroughs where it never showed up at all. It is just a chance of it happening. Wow, your best note score for this world is now 100. And let's grab this last Jiggy. Excuse me. And just like that, let's take a look at our game totals. 900 notes, 100 Jiggies, 24 empty honeycomb pieces, and 5 hours and 34 minutes. That's a pretty good time. Let's go do the last levels. Mumbo magic get weak. Magic run out. Alright. That ugly bear, you feathered freak, is nothing but a stupid geek. One last insult in before we do your quiz. Welcome all, Grunty's the name. Banjo here's to play my game. My lair is done and here he stands through all my tricks and traps and lands. His final test will see me win. When Banjo fails, then I'll be thin. The prizes on this stand bring joy, from Tootie down to Cuddly Toy. My little quiz will make you sweat, and Tootie you shall never get, cause somewhere soon along the way, your lack of skill will make my day, cause in the fiery pit you'll go, and I will win the prize on show. So step on over to the square, press A to try it, if you dare. A little answer's all I seek about this game, you furry geek. Oh, I to say freak. On Mumbo's mountain surrounded by sea, there's a Jinjo. What color is he? Blue. Nice. That's a really specific question. A lucky guess. You got it right. The next square's yours, without a fight. A visual challenge, stupid bear. To tell me who it is or where. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? Hey, well, great for me. Yeah, I'm sure you would have gotten this quiz right. Well, this is in Treasure Trove Cove. Oh. Nice. Now, we've been listening to Gruntilda's personal questions, so let's take a chance. To see who fail, they would not miss. I think it's time, so let me see. How much do you know of little old me? Apart from doing stupid rhymes, what's another of my pastimes? She likes bursting boils. Now, these questions are random every time you play the game. The answers are different, so Brentilda, you have to check in with her to see what they are. In Click Clock Wood, the shaman's dumb. What useless creature do you become? A bumblebee. Now we get a timed challenge. Prepare yourself to take a whack. Pick this test. You won't come back. All right, let's take a look at it. What do we got? Oh, this is easy. The tiles await for you to match. Time is tight, but that's the catch. Do I remember where they are? No. Uh-oh. There it is. We're gonna cut it close. Uh-oh. No, we've got it. Ah, got you. All right, left or right? I'm thinking right. Here's a character from the game. Do you know the dumb thing's name? That's Gobi. Poor Gobi. He never did catch a break, did he? The Flibbit has the answer. Freeze Easy Peak is full of snow, but which of these isn't on show? A wobbly walrus, a pathetic polar bear, or a slippery seal? No seal. No seal in that level. A question on the sounds I play. Get it wrong to make my day. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? That's Clanker's Cavern. Clanker's Clock. Wow. Got a grunty question. How dare you look? Stop that stare. What color undies do I wear? Sweaty yellow. If you know this, please don't shout. In Clanker's Cavern, the odd one out? Hammer. That's an odd way of phrasing that. Above the sand, you see it glide. In Gobi's Valley, what's the ride? A magic carpet. Just one chance to get this right. Win a joker and help it might. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? This is Treasure Trove Cove. Treasure Bucket Bay. And we have 2 jokers. Each joker card that you have got will skip one question. That's your lot. Press B to use it, you little cheat. Then, when on a square, you get cold feet. Get this wrong, for Grunty's sake. Then a lava bath you will take. Yeah, these are instant death squares. In Bubblegloop Swamp's marshy mound, what's things highest above the ground? A mud hut. A turtle, a mud hut, a muddy turtle. Yeah, okay. Across the sky, I love to glide. What type of broomstick do I ride? Oh, jeez, I don't remember this one. I didn't ask that. I didn't get this one. Fail a square and you'll feel pain. Please press A to try again. I cannot lie, I tell the truth. What's hanging from my bedroom roof? Rotting fish. Freeze Easy Peak is rather cold, but what does the huge snowman hold? A broom. A Game Boy. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? That's Clanker's Cavern. Yeah, Clanker's Cavern. I don't even know where that is in Clanker's Cavern, but I know there's Clanker's Cavern. Okay, where have we been? That's Gruntilda's lair? Either that or Mumbo's Mountain. Oh, it's Mumbo's Mountain. You should remember, but we'll see. If this is heard, where would you be? They're fighting Boombox. Inside the crab shell, inside the hornet hive, inside the termite tower. Oh no, I'm sorry. Right, this is the Zubba's fight theme. Ooh, glad that was multiple choice. I'm not pretty. I'm quite a mess. What do I hide under my dress? A flea circus. Why? I have no idea. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? That's Bubblegloop Swamp. Bubblegum Mountain. Alright. Monster Mansion gives you a scare. What's in the cellar isn't there. Red feathers, a jigsaw piece, or a ginger. No red feathers. Yeah. A timed challenge. Oh, fight the Zubbas? Little stings that make a bear shout. Whack them all before time's out. I imagine if you were playing this game as a kid and did this over several days, you might not be so happy about this one. Clanker's Cavern really stinks. His massive chain. How many links? 8? Oh my goodness gracious! I didn't know that one. In Click Clock Wood, the eagle's lame. Can you recall the stupid bird's name? Eerie. I think. 1, 2. Ah, okay, so we've got one more question.
Treasure trove's got cat and blubber. What's wrong with that sobbing lover?
He couldn't remember his name. He wanted a drink. He lost his gold. Oh, that's 3 instant death questions.
An extra life, I do not care. It will not help you, Scruffy Bear. No one can win, I was assured by the makers of this board. It's not fair, I want to win. How I long to be real thin. Now you can take the prize on show, while up the winding stairs I go. You won't catch me, I've made sure. All the credits you'll now endure.
Which prize should we take, Kazooie?
How about that grotty ugly thing?
I think we should take Tootie.
That's what I said, that's what I meant.
Kazooie.
Please, can we go home now, Banjo? I've had enough adventuring for one day.
Sure, let's get out of this dump. And we've saved Tootie. Now we get the credits. Yeah, we don't get the credits later, so I'll give my final thoughts now. Banjo-Kazooie is an absolutely wonderful game. Every time I play it, I always have a blast going through these worlds, solving the puzzles, meeting the characters, enjoying the music, the dialogue. It's all super fun. You can't go wrong. If you play any game from this marathon, play this one. I'm serious. Play this one. It's on Xbox and Switch. And both versions are fine. The Switch version is this version from the N64. The Xbox version has improved visuals, and it actually allows you to save your notes when you beat a level. But all references to Nintendo characters have been removed, so if that's more your thing, you're gonna have to pay for the Switch Online. This set the gold standard for 3D platformers. I'm dead serious. Like this came out at a time where there were so many 3D platformers, but this game just stands above the rest as quality. To hear all the different characters from throughout the levels talk about the professional keyboard tappers and whatever. You know, I hear a lot of kids say that Clanker scared them, but I can't say that happened to me. I was never really scared by the guy. Granted, I never really thought much of him at all. I hated Mr. Vile as a kid. A lot easier to deal with now, though. Hey, you got a Jiggy we didn't get. Those nicknames, quote unquote, are randomized. They just replace it out with a different character every time. Of course, if you play the Xbox version, these credits go on way longer, and they start to loop back around to the beginning characters in Mumbo's Mountain again. Ideally, the way it's supposed to go through everything once. That's how it is in the original game. But in the Xbox version, they have way more credits, so yeah. And they also removed the Nintendo credits. Amber, we barely saw this guy. We just took his Jiggy and ran. saw him, though. Yeah. Wow, there really weren't that many characters in Click Clock Wood, huh? By Rare TM, produced by Rare, presented by Nintendo. They handed him a cue card and they're like, say this.
Hurry up and get us home, Banjo.
Going as fast as I can.
Hey, look over there. We missed a carrot.
Got him. Are you happy now? Come on, you two. We're ready to party. Great. I could do with a drink. Ah, a nice little party for us. Bear and Bird, you did good. Helped Mumbo beat Witch. Yeah, but they needed my amazing moves to do it. No way.
Me and Banjo were the stars of this game.
What's the party for? Grunty got away, so get back up there and finish the job. Yeah, I didn't actually fight her, huh? I'm not going. Yes, you are. Let's go. Well, that was nice. Let's go up to the top of the tower and see what's up here. And it activates both ends of the cauldron. No, wait, it didn't activate the other end of the cauldron. Hold on. Let me go down there and get the other end. Just for completeness' sake. So if you haven't been collecting everything up to this point, this is probably the part at which you realize that you really should have. Because in order to actually finish the game, it does ask a lot of you. You need, like, a crazy high amount of jiggies and notes to get to the end of the game. I'm trying to... There we go. And now we can go up there. Strange little cauldron to skip, but whatever. We'll make this cauldron number 2 that I've used. Alright. 810 notes. Yeah, you basically need to get every note in the game.
It's not over, stupid bear. See my picture over there? To fill it up is no mean feat. Lots of jiggies make it complete.
Let's fill it in slowly. It's the only completely empty... No, I take it back. There's one more completely empty jigsaw in the game. But man, I couldn't imagine being a kid, getting up to this point, not having enough jiggies to fight Grunty, nor enough notes. That must have sucked.
I'm sad to say, down there you'll stop. 'Cause I'm safe here at the top.
We can head to the right. And... oh, look! It's the... But where's Klungo? We didn't get to see him at all. Like, we saw him activate the switch, but we didn't see him after that. So what gives? Well, maybe we'll see him later. And what's all these note doors?
Phew, what a disgusting smell.
Visitors for Dingpot. I like visitors.
It's a wonder you get any sewer breath.
What does strange birdie thing mean? She said that we're looking for Gruntilda. You know where she is? I sure do, Mr. Bear. Grunty's awful, you know. She was sicking me earlier on. If you can get rid of her, I'll be free.
Don't be sure, you silly pot. Soon I'll have you nice and hot. See these filthy clothes I've got? When I've won, you'll wash the lot.
Don't worry, Dingpot. We'll sort her out if you can find us a way up there. No problem. Just splosh on in and I'll fire you up to the top.
Jump in there. No way, dung box.
Come on, Kazooie. You get a chance to peck the witch's butt. Let's go. Well, first things first, we got a few different doors to open.
It really does sound quite absurd. Adventure of a bear and bird.
We get 3 special doors. Actually, 4. See, there's a secret in this one, but you also need eggs. You also need jiggies for it. It should have used 6. This annoys me to no end. If you get every jiggy in the game, you're left over with 2. But you get double health, so, you know, it kind of evens out. And our last door is right over here. And these offer a nice refill for you, because you're going to need them for the fight. Alright, Dingpot, let's get on up there.
I can't believe that furry pair got right up here. It's so unfair. But now the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skill and might.
A lovely final battle theme.
But look how big Gruntilda is. She's massive. She's huge.
Compared to Banjo, I mean, like, my goodness. Like, based on the sizes in Smash, Gruntilda would be bigger than Bowser. Although I still think the largest Rare made any of their enemies, well, I guess not counting Ampharos, is King K. Rool and DK64, as we'll see when we get to it. Come on.
See this spell? I think you'll find its targets will be your behind.
So for the longest time I didn't know how this worked. But you're just supposed to invincible it.
That last whack messed up my ear, but you can't get me over here. I can't dodge with all this weight. Those nasty eggs I sure do hate.
There we go. There we go. There we go. One more big ol' invincible.
See my broomstick, watch me fly. I'll beat your butt, don't even try.
Hey Banjo, the old hat's taken to the air. This fly pad should be of some help. I wonder if it's possible to make it to the end of the game without getting all the moves.
Ah, you got me once again. Prepare to take this sizzle brain.
Okay, I guess you have to pronounce it like a game. It's a little off. Don't go too far. Ay, ay, ay. In terms of power scaling, Gruntilda's a little weak. I mean, she's got some magic, sure. Ooh, geez, this might be tough. I always hated this part of the fight. I was always really bad at it. There we go. There we go.
A special shield I need to call to stop your hits once and for all.
Oh, never mind. I forgot about this. She's invincible. I can't hit her. Did I get hurt?
For setting us free, we Jinjos come to help our friend Banjo. I hate you well for being bad. Don't help the bear. You'll make me mad.
Jinjo number 1.
Ooh, those nasty pointy beaks are causing swelling in my cheeks.
Alright, last one.
Your Jinjos really are a joke. Now watch your lives go up in smoke.
Oh, I got hit.
You've winded me all round. To catch my breath, I'm on the ground.
By the way, you see her broomstick, which splintered there? Broomstick never comes back. He's dead. I am the mighty Jinjo-Neo. Activate me.
Even with your extra friend, I know you'll meet a nasty end.
There we go. I have the health. I can just tank it. There we go. There we go. The mighty Jinjonator has been summoned.
through. When Jingo's gone, I'll batter you.
Oh man, she's actually scared.
It's all over, I can tell. But Grunty's got just one more spell.
And she missed. And she gets crushed with a boulder.
Too heavy.
She didn't rhyme.
Grunty's fate this should not be. So hurry, Clunko, rescue me.
Well, that sucks. Hey, look, he managed to get himself a jet ski with all of his money. Wow. Blubber really turned his life around. This is great. Have we finished now, Tootie? Can I relax? Look at the melons on that woman. I wasn't trying to. Sure, Banjo, you and Kazooie are heroes now.
Did you hear that? Shorty,
I'm a hero. Yes, I suppose you are. Well done, Kazooie. Thanks, Goggles. You're not so dumb after all. That's enough, Kazooie. Let's all watch the cast list now. I like the Banjo beer mug. Oh, shoot, I forgot. There is actually more. Oh, never mind. No, this is just the cast list. This is just telling everybody in order of appearance, of course, except for Gruntilda. Gruntilda's actually the first character we see after the intro cutscene. Ball, Topper, Ball, and Collywobble. Let me see if I remember. Quarry. No, I didn't remember him. Quarry. Gruntling. Ticker. Yeah. Big butt. Grublin. Leaky. I'm trying to remember if I remember everyone. Lock up? Ah, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Little Lockup. Yum Yum. Probably Nipper. Oh no, Snippet. Dang it! It's looking like I don't know because I'm saying it after they show up. Shrapnel. I actually didn't remember his name. Snacker? Yeah, Snacker. Gloop. I guess these are all the characters we didn't see last time. Real Champa. Muty Snippet. Whipcrack? Oh, Whiplash. No, Whipcrack's the wooden version. Whiplash are those. Croctus. Yeah. Croctus says his name. Flibbit. Buzzbomb. The Tip Top Choir. I don't remember which one of these is which. Not in this game, anyway. In the next game, they're all different. Groggy, Soggy, and Moggy, right? Yeah. I mean, finding out that one of them is a girl... Finding out that one of them is a girl in the next game threw me for a loop. The Twinkly Muncher. Oh, I've mentioned Sir Slush already today. Waza? Oh no. Chinker. That's an odd name. Jinxie. Nice guy, Jinxie. The ancient ones. But they all look like Banjo. What does it mean? Grabba. And the hand, the other one is Slappa. Scabby. Ugh, I don't like that name. There's Slappa. Mum Mum. Kind of like Yum Yum, but not. Histup. Motsand. Or Motsand. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Tumblar. Don't go to his website. Skeleton Chomp. Oh, Portrait Chompa. Excuse me. There's a Teehee. Oh. Did I call them Teehees? Limbo. I didn't remember their name. Ripper. Yeah, Ripper sucks. Ripper sucks. Nibbly. Box? Oh, yeah. He just killed himself. Boss Boombox. Grimlet. I completely forgot that guy's name. Grimlet. What a weird name. Flotsam. That's a more normal name. Seaman Grublin. Chump. Huh. Didn't know that was his name. That's a Snare Bear. And there's the Robin Hood Grublins. Also in this level. Big Clucker. Oh, yeah. The Zubbas, of course. They come back. Grublin Hood. I got it like half right. Good crack. And Cheeto. Good old Cheeto. Ah, now we get to hear another thing. But hark! What could it be? Hey, Mumbo got secret pictures.
Nice one, Bone Brain. What's on them?
Got pictures of things you missed, secrets used in next game. Did you hear that, Kazooie? We're going to be in another game.
Great. Let's see the pictures then, Skirt Boy.
Did you get all 100 jigsaw pieces? We sure did, Mr. Mumbo.
Yeah. So show us your secrets, masked midget.
Pictures shown pictures show things you missed, secrets that are for new game Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie? Sounds great. Is it any good? Mumbo's jaw dropped in awe.
Hey, why isn't it called Banjo-Kazooie Tooie? I better be in it too. Short stuff.
Banjo-Tooie make Banjo-Kazooie look like joke. Mumbo show you pictures of stuff can use in new game. Here. Find first secret on the beach.
Hey, Shorty, how did you make that rock rise up?
Mumbo not telling. You know, thanks to, so I might as well talk about this now while they're talking about it. These were originally supposed to be used for stop and swap, which was a idea where Rare found out that after you take out an N64 cartridge while the N64 is on, it holds RAM memory into the N64 for 10 seconds. The idea was you'd pull it out, put in a new game, and then you would find out that it would recognize the RAM from before, and you'd be able to get content in one game or the other. The idea was that you'd put Banjo-Tooie in, and then you'd switch it to Banjo-Kazooie, and it would allow you to collect these. But when Nintendo heard about this, they didn't tell Nintendo because they just didn't think they needed to. Nintendo heard about this, they told them to go against it because they didn't want people taking out cartridges while the games were on. They also had a new revision of the N64 coming out that would reduce the amount of time RAM stayed in the memory from 10 seconds to 1 second. So really, it wasn't going to work out. So their compromise was in Banjo-Tooie, when that eventually came out, they just put in these items in that game. And the things they would have unlocked are the things that they unlock in Banjo-Tooie. I'll talk a little more about it when we get to that point. But there's been so much mystery about these items for years that it took until basically in the last 7 years, I think, was when they found out. For the longest time, people had no idea what the deal was, what they were going to do, and how it was actually going to work. Now, when they put them all in the game here, they showed off 2 eggs and a key. When you play Banjo-Tooie, you find out that there is an egg that one of the NPCs already has. It turns out that there are, I think, 6 eggs in this game, and the key. And they don't do anything. You can collect them using a cheat code, but they just sit in your inventory. They're just there for the sake of having them. But strangely enough, every time after you collect them, unless you delete every profile, every time you start a new game, they'll be there too. Rock so heavy, but Plungle must rescue mistress.
All the jiggies you did snatch, but I'll be back for my rematch.
They really laid it on thick that they were going to make another game, huh? Good thing this game did well, because if it didn't, who knows what would have happened. And that's Banjo-Kazooie. I always love going back to this game. It's always a treat. Well, thank you everybody for coming along this ride with me. It has been lovely. This Banjo-Kazooie is one of my favorite games of all time, and I always love sharing it with you guys whenever I get the chance. This is easily the 3rd or 4th time I've played this game for this channel. So, what's next? Well, next up on our list is Jet Force Gemini, another shooter. Don't worry, I've learned my lesson from GoldenEye. We're just gonna do the easy missions to keep this relatively short. Because trust me, you don't want to see me waste all that time trying to do everything perfectly every time. So that's all from me for today. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night.